On the topic of expectation versus reality, I have a relevant personal anecdote, which is that before I got my car, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos of other people driving it, but I hadn't gotten to try it myself. And now that I've gotten it and driven it, yeah, it's like everything I could have ever imagined or expected for it to be. Don't mind me, just thinking about it real quick. I should go for a drive. But first, I guess I gotta record this video. And then maybe another. And maybe another after that. And then I can go for a drive. It was good expectation versus reality, which some of the posts on here, they're not all bad. Anyway, let's start off, we'll do number 20 because it's Pop-Tart related. I love Pop-Tarts. I guess before, it had none. Now with more frosting, featuring not very much frosting, but I do love the brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tarts. Would I be a little disappointed upon seeing that it definitely doesn't have more frosting than it did before? A little bit. The frosting is good too, but the inside. The inside's just a dream. Brings me back to high school. Not that high school as a whole was a dream, but getting those Pop-Tarts from the vending machine, oh yeah, that made the days good. But fortunately, it didn't usually look like that. I don't know, I feel like usually when companies say, now with more something, it doesn't seem like more could mean legally 1% more, but they don't need to say that, so it could be the case. A couple weeks ago, I saw this post of a Totoro cake. I tried making one for a friend's birthday. Also, by the time I realized I forgot his whiskers, it was too late to add them. Sad face. What a terribly sad story. Did you forget the ears too, or the ears just covered? You did a good job on everything except, you missed the whiskers and the ears. But otherwise, I mean, the little donut holes on the outside, if that's what they are, those look pretty good too. Like, that's a real nice little addition. I think perhaps even better than just having the little eyes over there, because you can actually eat these versus them kind of just being fondant. So I like the addition. Just looks more like a little owl. Guess I was naive for thinking there would be more. Oreo, crispy and thin. Yeah, I guess it doesn't occupy much of the box, does it? I wonder if there's like a way to test exactly how much empty space there is in one of those. I guess you could test it by, you flip it upside down, and then you have to do a mathematical physics calculation about the acceleration of gravity, how long it takes from doing the quick flip upside down to it hitting the bottom of the container, and then you could calculate pretty accurately exactly how much airspace there is in there. Someone should just put together a calculator for it. I'm sure if you do like an acceleration of gravity calculator where you have a known t and you're solving for the distance, like there's probably some easy, you could Wolfram Alpha that if you wanted to, and then you will never, ever again be tricked into thinking you're getting a full box unless, of course, they put padding on the top, but I don't think there would be in there. Nailed it. This is Olaf when springtime comes around, and he's been created from the snow that a snowplow has pushed off the road in just like the final storm of the entire season. Everything is just dirty and gross, and then the carrot was pulled from a restaurant bin out back. I'm sorry, Olaf, you deserved better than that. You just have to wait for another winter to roll by, and then you'll be back to this. I hope that actually wasn't presented at a child's birthday or something, because they don't like Olaf anymore if they did before, unfortunately. I am not Groot. It's honestly better than I would have something turn out if I attempted to make some kind of like clay Groot project. So, more power to you. Good thumbs up right there. At least Groot looks pretty stoked on that. We were having a conversation in Trials about this, but that must be Vin Diesel's Groot voice must just be the highest paid ever to an actor on a per word basis, because he just has 3 words to say. I'm sure he got a pretty good paycheck for that, so I want to be Groot too. Profile pics versus tagged photos. Yeah, this is like the story of my life. God damn it. I'm not gonna lie, if ever I post a selfie on Instagram, which I try to limit, right? I just do it usually when I get a haircut, but it takes a lot for me to be like, I guess that one's acceptable. It's never really 100% acceptable, but it's like, this is the most acceptable out of all the other trash that I just took. And then to save myself embarrassment, I have to go back through my phone to all the garbage ones, and I have to delete them just to ensure that the next time I share my phone with someone to show them a photo of something that's not me, they don't scroll and then find like, what are all the, Jesus Christ, dude, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Why do you have so many of the same Does it take you this long to get a goddamn selfie that you're, holy, okay, we're not talking anymore. Wow, all right, hear you, phone back, okay. Woo. But yeah, otherwise people send me the freeze frames of me still in these videos of me in the middle of a sentence. It's this down here versus after. I wouldn't say we're up to this point. We're not Chris Hemsworth level. We're never gonna be, but you know, at least it's a little bit more acceptable than this is me freeze framed in the middle of a sentence every single time looking like a damn idiot. So thanks. Appreciate you. Really do. Thank you. What I asked for versus what I got. I mean, that's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what you asked for. I guess it means that you went to a hairstylist who was okay at doing their craft. It's a little bit more of a chamfered, rounded edge here than in the original. The angle is not quite so sharp. These are more right angles. This is more of like a, I don't know, like 135, somewhere in that ballpark. But hey, it's not bad. Is that the idea? I guess you wear it in a ponytail and then it's exposed down there, because it seems like your hair would cover it otherwise. But yeah, not too bad. When it almost looks better than the expectation, it's like the anecdote I was talking about earlier. Wait, what? A fast food burger that actually looks like the promotional photo? How does that happen, and where does that happen? I actually kind of want to know for future reference. What? It's like fresh lettuce. It's very green. That's bizarre. And the cheese has like the corner. You never see the corner dangling over the edge. That never happens. You never get that. The cheese is kind of just, it's a little squiggly box that's kind of within the confines of the bun. It's never, that doesn't happen. All right, chill out. Obvious fast food marketing photographer, okay? This is the same burger, and you took this on set. Just, you pulled the burger out of the, the whole stage lighting setup, but it's still the burger that was specially, okay? I'm not buying into your lies here. This is, they're the same burger. This is the same. This has some post-production. It's in the lighting stage, but I don't know. Oh, this is what the the first comment is saying. How can this be hailed corporate if a brand's not shown? I guess more people aside from me were like, wait a minute, this looks suspicious. No, in fairness, like, I don't know what brand this is, but it's probably one of the big ones. McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr. Hardee's, that sort of thing. It's probably one of those, okay? Top pick is from the search results for Zakynthos Blue Caves. Bottom pick took on holiday in the same place, in Greece. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I don't know. If you have a photo of a real-world location and it's not been massively post-processed, then generally if you have a good camera and you also take a photo of the same real-world location, it'll look pretty similar. I don't know. I'm not like terribly impressed. I'd be like, if I went outside and took a picture out my window, I'd be like, it looks like LA. Looks pretty similar to other photos of LA. This is a more beautiful photo to look at, but it's the place. So it's a nice photo. I'm not surprised. Like, I would hope that if you go to vacation somewhere where it looks like something, it looks like it when you get there. It'd be a terrible disappointment if traveling just never looked as good as photos, wouldn't it? That'd just suck. You're always disappointed everywhere you go. It's a good thing it's not that way. What I ordered versus what I got. Yeah, I don't think that's the same thing. You'll probably get a refund because you didn't get what you ordered. Not the right one. Also, it could have been fulfilled through one of those third-party people who sell through Amazon, which probably increases the risk of a mix-up. But I'm pretty sure that if you report that, you probably do a refund because, yeah, it's the wrong one. So I don't think that'll work too well for you. It's just the worst one is when the package is lost in the mail, because then you're waiting like 3 weeks. And it goes, so it's like, why the day after it's supposed to get here, because I have Prime shipping, why the day after is it not telling me exactly like what happened? It's like, just wait another 2 weeks and then we'll present you with options on what to do. Like, all right, guys, Why do I have to wait 2 weeks? I don't understand, but okay, it'd be quicker if we just, never mind. All right. No, it didn't have much to do with this, but it's just, it was a rant that I had because I had that experience once. This cup of full candy, this cup full of candy, not this cup of full candy. That wouldn't make sense. That's a goddamn bamboozle if I've ever seen one right there. Are you serious? Okay, I mean, couple of options. If someone just made this to present as a gift, fine. Because if someone's giving it to you, then you can't really expect, you can't be mad that it's not a full cup of candy if they're just, here's the thing. Because this looks homemade. If you bought that at a grocery store, though, and they're just kind of hoping that you won't pick the top off just and see that it's not full, oh, that's a bamboozle. That's BS. Oh, I'd be so mad. Oh my God. If I had bought that thinking I was just getting a massive amount of candy, and then it was like, this is literally 25% of what I thought I was buying. I knew this price was too good to be true. I'd be so mad. Yoshi Cake I made for my niece's birthday. I actually don't know which is the example and which is the real one. I'm assuming that this is the one that you based it off of, but you did a good job, and it's even better because you added like the tongue and the eggs, and kudos. You did good. You did good. I was, one of these days I need to do like a baking version of the Jardin poisons himself cooking videos that I've done in the past. And now we're on the vlog channel. And I've done one of them on the vlog channel. But I think it'd be very funny for me to attempt baking, but not knowing the instructions, just knowing the ingredients and looking at the after photo. Oh God, I'd mess it all up dramatically. Far more dramatically than you could probably do for any food dish. Creepy. Yeah, why? It looks like Pooh Bear kind of just got a bottom half of the face transplant. Like, they just took a part from another doll and just kind of attached it there over the other facial features, because I don't think that would have been approved in the quality control department, where it's like a knockoff somewhere. But good Lord, that's horrifying. I don't think any child would be particularly thrilled receiving that for any reason. It's gonna eat me in my sleep. I don't want it. My buddy ordered this pillow for his daughter. That doesn't seem like the correct product. Again, we got a case of like, you could probably get a refund on that because it's straight up not it, unless this is just a massively forced perspective photo. Like, this is like a 500 millimeter lens, and the doll is 2 inches away from the camera, and the person is like way in the background. This person's across a football field, and the doll is 2 inches away from the camera. And that's how they set up this photo. So technically, it's not a lie. Everything is actual size. It's just, it's omitting a bit of the truth of the setup as to how the photo was taken. I bet there actually would be a way to do this. Is probably photoshopped or just a different product on display there. But I bet you there would be a way to do that with forced perspective. It'd actually be interesting to try to like recreate bogus photos, but in reality. Someone's probably made a video doing that before. I'm probably not the first to think of it. Saw this on food porn and had to adapt it. I don't know which is the before and after photo. I think we saw something similar once on like We Want Plates. Edible cigarettes. I'm sure they actually taste really good. Oh man, dude, it looks like pretzels dipped in vanilla with a little bit of like, I don't know what the specs are, a little bit of raspberry coating, and then some sugar, and just the sweet and salty. It's a good combo. Yeah. Looks good. It just also simultaneously looks disgusting, but I'm sure it tastes great. Ordered from the grocery store. Cupcake cake for my daughter's birthday. Honestly, I think it looks even better in the reality than the expectation. Not bad. I don't know, the frosting application there is just, it's so bright. It's so vibrant, and it's got like, I don't know, I kind of like how some of the white is still showing through. It's got some more contrast. Looks good. Remember when we had that other cupcake cake that someone posted on here that really didn't turn out well? I guess this is the yin to that yang, or yang to that yin, whatever way it go. Graphics, ultra low. Add 2 hula hoops to your coffee, and hey presto, you get an owl. How do you add a hula? Okay, this is a new kind of hula hoop that I'm not aware of, because the hula hoops I know, you swing it around your waist. So I don't actually know what these are. These some like white chocolate things that you call hula hoops. Yeah, that. I feel like there was maybe a little bit more artistry to go into that than just like plunk. Here you go. I don't think an owl just suddenly materialized out of just plunking it in there. It's probably more realistic as to how it turns out. I think it turned out pretty well. I do too. God, is this just like solid chocolate? It's literally a swimming pool of chocolate inside of completely watertight Kit Kat. That looks incredible. I also really do like Kit Kat bars. They're pretty good. I mean, I wonder if these are actually edible here, or if that's an action figure, because that looks like that's some really good sculpting, if it's legit. Also, though, actually, you know what? I saw this brilliant cake, and so yeah, people can do some good stuff with fondant. Just thinking back to that, yeah, that was probably edible. But still, good job over there for homemade. Anyway, I guess that was it for the past month of expectation versus reality. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on more videos like this. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to music playing in the background right now, link is in the outro over on Marin Music. I want to go for a drive. I'll see you later.